Hey, welcome back to the channel, y'all. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're not new to the channel, welcome back. But across the board, I'd actually like to say welcome to the first video in the refocus of this channel and what this next iteration is going to build into. And I say that because I want to shift the topic of conversation in these videos from what it has been, focusing on a lot of spirituality and awakening and synchronicities and the universe. And I want to shift it to talk a lot more about substance abuse and addiction recovery. That's because substance abuse and my subsequent recovery is what granted me the spirituality that I live in now, the life that I get to live in, the relationships that I get to share with people, and the freedom to operate as my authentic self, a person that genuinely cares about people on the outside world that I may not know, but genuinely wants to see people rise up out of whatever their struggle may be. And I intend for this channel to hopefully be a beacon of hope and light and maybe a little bit of reassurance for people that may be struggling with any type of substance abuse. Because no matter where you live, no matter what societal class you live in, rich, poor, middle class, whatever geographical location you live in, whatever race, creed you are, we all know that substance abuse can affect us on any level, at any time, with any family member, any friend, anybody that we care about. And sometimes those struggles are the hardest things for us, even sober, to overcome, and even harder for the people that are suffering from it to overcome. So, that being said, I'd like to make this channel an open forum. I will post videos and we will discuss anything about substance abuse that you guys leave in the comments. Everything can be completely anonymous. I don't have to have your name, and it doesn't even have to be personalized to you. If you have questions about any type of help or struggle you'd like feedback on or some guidance on, leave it in the comments and let's talk about it. I'm only one person, but I'm a survivor of a 20-year addiction. An addiction that robbed me of a lot of really worthwhile relationships and took people away from me that I really cared about. And it almost cost me a relationship with my child. And it wasn't until I was able to really rise out of that with the help of people who were compassionate enough to extend me trust and strength and compassion in a way that empowered me and gave me faith and hope, that I was able to actually overcome a lifelong addiction. And it was only then that I was able to start to see the world through a spiritual lens as opposed to a self-centered lens of pity, fear, lack of self-worth, lack of self-love, and a lot of anger. And instead I get to look at the world through a much wider, more beautiful lens. And it's not perfect every day. It seldom is. But it's something that has enriched my life. And knowing how widespread substance abuse can be and is across the globe, I'd like to share some of this information with you guys, or even just words of encouragement in hopes that it reaches somebody at the right time and in a manner that might help them that day overcome something that feels impossible. And I'd like to do that through videos that are almost group curated. I'd like to make this an almost open forum. I'll pick a topic, I'll make a video. We can talk about any type of struggle that comes along with substance abuse, whether that's a self centered, emotional, and mental struggle, or if you are actually struggling with how that affects relationships that you have, or how that affects your spirituality, or even finding your spirituality. I will make videos based on any feedback and comments that are left on these videos. And you can even reach out to me personally, and we can have a private discussion, completely anonymous, but in any way that may help you and give you a little bit of hope in a time when you may feel like you don't have any. Because for me, when I first stepped into my sobriety, despite being sober, I felt like I didn't have any hope because all the people that I cared about still didn't want to be in my life. And I was alone. I was homeless. I walked out of a rehab and I ended up homeless. I spent 20 years in an addiction and never once lived on the street until I was sober. And it's been over a year. I have a stable income. I have a great career. I have a relationship with my son. And those are all things that my sobriety, a really good group of people, and some spirituality have helped build and bring into my life that I wouldn't have been able to accomplish living in active addiction. So I will gladly answer any questions or give any guidance or help in any way, shape, or form that I can. If you guys leave me a comment to talk about what you may be going through, or send me an email. My email is listed in the About section of this channel, and you are more than welcome to send me an email. So let's start this off. Let's make this the first video in a new cycle of what this channel becomes. And let's build something that can help anybody in the world that may be struggling with this. I appreciate you guys watching. If you or anybody that you know is struggling with any type of substance abuse, share this channel with them or subscribe to it if that person is you, and keep up with what we make, and let's build a really cool community out of this. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you a little bit later.